What up, collective? We're gonna get into it and do a general reading on why they hating on you now. Let's get into it. I think Holy Spirit for me be a clear vessel for channeling. All right. So from the looks of it, they're definitely hating on some sort of union that you have with somebody, okay? Whether you be in a relationship, a situationship, I don't know what you got going on. Okay, for me to start it off like that, maybe some of you guys are in some sort of, you got something private, something secret, or you're keeping a relationship kind of low key. People don't know who you be taking off with or who you kind of entertaining at this moment, but you guys are very close, been getting very close with each other, okay? If you are in a relationship, they could tell that this man or this woman is in love with you for sure. Like, and if it's not that, it's definitely y'all are very intimate, very touchy-feely, very affectionate with each other. This man or this woman just still loves you after everything you guys have been dealing with when it comes to each other and the drama and all of that, or just if you've been even married for a long time or just in some sort of commitment, this person just is still in love with you, like as if you guys met for the first time. The love hasn't faded. They could tell that he spoils you or cherishes you, still very much attracted to you, probably always got his hand on your butt, for example, or just always just wanting to hug up on you and everything, you guys. So people are seeing that, because those who are in relationships are single, of course, they're single and bitter about it, or they're with somebody who they're not all up on them and just the spark isn't there anymore, you know? So they don't know what you're doing to this man. Some could feel as if you put some sort of love spell on him. And then just for others, you know, you just keep yourself up. You keep yourself up, and your man or your woman can't get enough of you. Always wanting to spend time with you, always truly does invest in you and take the time out to just do things for you. They like to see you happy. They like to see you smile. You know, it's just so much. You always keep a smile on this man or this woman's face. And I guess they hating on that because they don't get that. They don't get that at home, or they could hate who they're with, or they feel as if they can't really maybe perhaps manifest a person like that, or they're not attracting decent women or men in their life, they feel. Some could feel old. And then also too, for some, I mean, maybe you guys found out that you're pregnant for the first time for some, or, you know, if not the first time, you just maybe found out you're pregnant. You guys are growing a family, you have a beautiful family, or getting ready to start up one here, and he is just excited about it. You're happy about it. He's happy about it, and yeah. But let's pull some tarot cards and see what's coming in. Let's see why they're hating on you now, okay? Ooh, so we got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. This could be someone who is a Queen of Swords, who's a air sign. This could also be someone who's divorced, perhaps, or just mean, very bitter. Just confirmation, because it's the Queen of Swords in reverse coming out. Very mean, pessimistic type of woman here, for sure. Yeah, maybe this person just doesn't feel as if they can attract the same. I don't know. They could have just a lot of trauma they got to get through. And so maybe that's kind of like damaged them in some sort of way where they feel as if they won't be able to attract, or they don't even want to try, or they're not open to it again. Or it's just maybe they come off unapproachable. You know, they have like that rest and be face. Yeah, and then with that too, maybe they're in a toxic relationship compared to yours. Could be someone very manipulative, or be with someone very manipulative. Yeah, this could even be someone you guys work with as well. Maybe they see your partner kind of like bringing you food, or you on the phone with your man or woman, they call and checking on you. Maybe you're the person that you're with is always FaceTiming you or just calling and check on you or something like that, and they could see that. They wish they had a man or woman who would be calling them and seeing how's their day going, whatever it is. Possibly checking on the kids if you have any kids or anything like that. But so you could be the complete opposite of that. You know, it's so much, you know how to pick them better. You know how to pick men or women. You just know. You have discernment, and you could be someone with boundaries. You don't have to have your partner around you 24/7. You're not in a codependent relationship, or you don't have a partner who's up here, maybe harassing you or just blowing up your phone, trying to see where you at, who doesn't trust you in a way. You could also be someone who's very strong too. Like you could take constructive criticism. You know, this person could be very sensitive, always having an attitude, always trying to, like, I'm hearing deflate, talk around things in a way. Yeah, I'm just getting like this, that like they're hating on you because you're so much more wiser than them. And you could also be someone who has respect at work. You could be someone who has respect with the people around you. People who also, like, even younger women or younger guys who look up to you, who want to, like, you know, say they want to attract a woman that, like, the type of woman you have, or they want the career that you have, or just the way that you carry yourself is just how they want to carry themselves. You know, because something about you is very influential here, a role model to some people here. And so this is someone who is the opposite of that. You could be someone with a very sharp mind. You could be in some sort of good position. You could be just very content, doing very good when it comes to work, have favor at work, or you just very professional here. Okay, this person could also be going through some sort of financial issues, could have a hard time maybe saving money compared to you, or maybe they don't have as much. They could be a penny pension, or could possibly be in debt, or have a partner who is taking all their money. It could be anything like that, and compared to you, you have more of a savings, or you don't have to, you're not dependent on anybody for anything like that. Or if you are, your partner is just someone who just gives to you freely. You know, they don't want to see you up here broke or without the things that you need here. Okay, perhaps the women that are kind of also, like I said, hating on you too, seems to be more of a women. It could be air sign women, which could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. All right, they can have any of those signs in their rising sun or moon. Okay, and then we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like, I get like these people are just so confused in their life, and just confused about where they want to be, where they want to go. Could have a lot of anxiety, you know, just don't really feel secure in the relationships, or just at work. You know, they could be possibly out of work. I'm just getting like they feel like a page compared to you. You know, maybe they're more so operating in this Page of Swords energy, where they gossip a lot. They kind of tune into the wrong, perhaps, content, or listen to the wrong people. Just don't really have a life like that. Very immature, need to grow up still. It doesn't matter how old they are. It's just a mess. These people are a mess, seriously. But yeah, with the Two of Swords, you know, they're hating on you because you're someone who is, maybe you just have more harmony. You just got more harmony. You have more balance. You are someone who, maybe you make better decisions when it comes to lovers, whatever you got going on, family, you know, work. If there's any issues at work that you're dealing with, or any issues with your family members and stuff like that, you do speak your mind up on it. Like with the Queen of Swords, for sure, you don't let things kind of slide, and, you know, you address the issue. And maybe these people just kind of sweep it under the rug, or just let it boil up and not talk about the things that's going on. And you could be someone who's open to hearing what people have to say, and you won't be so defensive. They could be avoiding, like, finances, they're like financial decisions they need to make, or avoiding just talking about or taking care of their responsibilities here. They could be also having conflict going on at work. Keep dealing with coworkers that just are not really respectful, that don't like them, maybe due to their attitude or due to what's going on in their personal life, and then bringing it to work. And you may be just getting the opposite of that. People you more respect. I get too, like, you see the true colors of these people. Like, they're true characters. And so they don't like that you can kind of see through them. And you know how they get down. Okay, this could also be some people who are hating on you that don't prioritize. Maybe they didn't prioritize love in their life, and you have that. Because maybe you wanted a family, for example. You wanted to get married, for example. And these people could have been more so career driven. So yeah, they might have a great career, but then on the opposite side, they're looking at you on the outside in. They're seeing, okay, wow, like you happen to find a good woman or a good man. You have a family now or not, or you have a pet, and you guys are good with that. Whether you have kids or just a pets, you guys are great. You're great. You prioritize your partner. You make sure you guys have your date nights, for example, or you make sure that, come on, hurry up, I spank your butt. Yeah, I feel like they just are people who got really going through a lot and having to make a lot of stressful decisions in their life, and just stressed out when it comes to family, work, their relationships all around. Yeah, just not at a happy place. Okay, and then we have the Three of Wands coming out too in reverse. Yeah, I get like they could be hating on you because you're not as restricted. You know, you don't limit yourself. These people could not be making a lot of progress in their life at this moment. It seems like every time they look at you or they see you or see whatever, if you're online here, they see you making a lot of progress. They really don't know what's going on behind closed doors with your life. But from the looks of it, it seems as if you're not dealing with the same obstacles, delays, you know, you're not as frustrated as them, you know, so it's a lot of assumptions here too. But maybe they just don't feel as if you're experiencing as much of like hard times as they are. So they just see you keep developing, you know, maybe you're someone who loves to truly invest in yourself, loves to read personal development books, for example, but you just continue to look better and do better for yourself. You could possibly be on some sort of personal journey too. Maybe you're just getting to know who you truly are and you keep working on that and working on your healing. And yeah, they just see you evolving. They see you up here just achieving a lot, all that you have accomplished, and they see that you have goals. But even with that too, maybe you're someone who you're just not, like, I get like they're just really frustrated when it comes to love, not finding love, or just struggling with that. They could also be someone who is not willing to make any compromises when it comes to love. Could be very delusional when it comes to love. You know, they have high expectations when it comes to love, you know, and and I think with you have a good balance with that, especially with the Two of Swords here, you know. People could be having struggles with trying to figure out exactly what they want to do when it comes to their career, and that's okay. But, you know, I think they're just kind of really, it's really taking out a lot on them, you know. Taking on a lot. They don't see any growth when it comes to just their career, even if they've been there for a long time. And, you know, sometimes that can happen too, but they're just really letting it get the best of them. And so, yeah, they're just feeling caged. They're feeling stuck. If they are in a relationship, they feel stuck there. They don't feel it's going anywhere. They don't see marriage in the cards. They don't see their person very comfortable, very content, you know, very complacent with them. And maybe you're someone who just, maybe your person talks about marrying you, or you are married, or whatever it is, for example, or you could have possibly just got promoted. Could be also reaching some sort of goal here. Like, say if you wanted to save up $10,000, right? And you had a date in mind when you wanted to kind of have that money, and you did it, you accomplished it. So I don't know if you like talking about your money or anything like that, but it could be people who are close to you that you talked about. You know, maybe you're just a better saver overall, and they feel as if they can't save anything. They don't have the luxury, I'm hearing, to be able to save up their money or even like be able to move on to another job. They feel as if they don't have options. Just something about you expanding. You just keep expanding, always looking forward. Some of you guys have really strong foresight and visions. Could be visionaries. Just even the things that you come up with is just mind-blowing, I'm hearing. And they're hating on that too. Okay? But that's what it is, you guys. That's what it is. You take care of yourself as always. Thank you so much for tuning in.